show. Today we have 7 very unique guests. Ever met a vampire? Now's your chance. On our panel, we will hear 7 vampire stories. Meet Andrew, a 41-year-old vampire. Andrew, how did you become a vampire?
Well, it happened to me one night when this woman approached me. It's pretty weird. It all started, and then all of a sudden, we just started flying around the city. It was nuts. And then, like, she took me back to her coffin. Then that's where this came to be.
Okay, we have a question.
How long have you been a vampire?
Been a vampire for about 23 years. I first got my vampire blood at the age of 18.
Question.
Yeah, what's your favorite blood type?
Favorite blood type, huh? Well, I don't really have a favorite blood type, I'm afraid. Some blood types are sweeter than others, I admit, but, well, I don't know, rats just aren't as sweet as human blood, I'm afraid.
You had a question?
Yes. Are you lonely being a vampire?
No, not really. I mean, I talk to people on the net, and I'm currently talking to this one girl, Kathleen. She seems pretty interesting.
Well, have we got a surprise for you. Look who's coming out. So what do you think of Andrew, Catherine?
I like him.
Do you think you'll be friends, Andrew?
Oh yeah, I think we'll be great partners.
Catherine, so how long have you guys been online together?
About 8 months.
So, how did you guys meet?
Through a chat room.
We have a question here.
Yeah, what did you guys talk about? Oh, everything that you can't talk to anyone else about.
Our next guest is the mother of a vampire, although she doesn't know it. She thinks she's here to be reunited for 3 years. Tell us about the last time you saw your daughter.
Well, we got in a fight, and she packed her bags and left. I haven't seen her since she told me goodbye. I really miss her.
What did you guys get in a fight about?
A whole bunch of stuff. Her wanting to move out with her friend, and mainly her not being able to live with her father.
Well, we've arranged for you to meet your daughter today. But first, I think you should meet our next guest, Drake. So how did you become a vampire?
It happened in the 17th century. I was an actor in Paris, and while I was performing upon my stage, a face stuck out amongst the audience. It was supernatural, but then I didn't know it. He later stalked me. He gave me his immortal kiss, and from then I was a vampire and shall be for every night to come.
Excuse me, thanks. I was wondering, have you been on your own all this time? Have you been on your own?
An immortal is always alone. However, I did have my mother.
Your vampire mother?
Yes, she was human until I made her a vampire.
I can't believe how sick you are. Making vampires and killing people to live?
You humans slaughter cattle to nourish your warm bodies, and I kill men in the same manner, and let you know that I made my mother a vampire upon her consent on her deathbed. Let us all have a moment of silence for the daughter which you drove away.
You...
I think it's time for Shelley to come out. Are you happy to see your daughter?
I'm speechless. I guess all I can say is I love you, Shelley.
Mrs. DiBugnero, I think you ought to know that Drake is Shelley's partner.
What? You're a vampire too?
Yeah.
Mrs. DiBugnero, you have to keep in mind that your daughter agreed to come here and see you after this fight and admit to being a vampire. She told me backstage that she really loves you and that she wished you could see past her fangs. Isn't that true, Shelley?
Yeah.
So where are you living?
I live with Drake. He takes care of me and has taught me well.
When I found her, her creator had abandoned her, and I took her in, and I was her instructor in the dark ways of the vampire.
And you continue to live with him?
Yeah, I'm quite happy the way things are.
I have a question. How does it feel to be a vampire's mother?
It's unbelievable.
How does it feel to be a vampire, Shelley?
It's wonderful. I can see into what may be a fourth dimension. Everything is so beautiful. Watching people go by is a sensation in itself. It's like being in a world full of beauty.
Thank you very much. We'll be back right after these messages. Welcome back. We're here with Frankie, a vampire who has a secret admirer he doesn't know about, who he'll meet today. Frankie, how did you become a vampire?
Well, it was many years ago, during the war, in Europe. He was a sailor. Yeah, he was in the Navy. It was all so trippy. I just woke up one morning. Yeah, I woke up to eternity.
And how long have you been a vampire?
Oh, it will be 69 years this September.
Yeah, do you have a sort of job?
Well, yeah, I've gone through various jobs, you know, working at the House of Chanel, working at bars, restaurants. Now I own my own restaurant. I just want to say that you people are sick, and I think you should all get professional help. Me? You know what? I have 4 words to describe you. Bible Belt Trailer Trash, okay? So let's just leave it at that.
Are you saying that because you're against religion?
No, there's nothing wrong with religion. I mean, it gives people peace and joy and hope in their lives. It gives them spiritual guidance and an opinion on abortion.
Frankie, did you know that someone works for you and has liked you for 5 years?
Me? I would have never guessed.
Come on out.
I'm willing to share my blood with you for eternity.
Well, I am so flattered because this has never happened to me before.
Did you get any of my notes?
Yeah. Those were yours? I loved them. I cherished every one.
So you two know each other?
Oh, we know each other all right.
I've been working for him for about a year now. I've loved every minute of it.
Louis, are you willing to become a vampire for Frankie?
Of course. I've been keeping my blood fresh and pure for almost a year now.
Frankie, are you happy about Louis being your secret admirer?
I'm ecstatic.
So what will happen between the two of you?
Well, there's Honolulu, and then, you know, the coffin.
One last question before we leave.
So, just how many vampires have you made? Oh, about 12. You'll be the 13th.
Well, we're out of time. Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you next time.